welcome back to Julian's Gardens. The video today I want to share with you how to grow peanuts, and later of the season I'm going to try to make a video update how my peanuts plants growing, or maybe at the end how I harvest them, maybe what the harvest I got to at the end of the season. And if you live in the same area that I live, you still have time to start to growing now. So that's why I want to make this video, just in case some of you might want to try to grow them. So if you got your peanut seeds and they still have the shell on, make sure you de-shell them, and make sure you choose the seed they still have the skin intact. And if you live in the warmer climate than I do, I live in Canberra, Australia, when the temperature zone is zone 9A. So we got very short growing season. But if you live in the warmer climate, your growing season much longer. You don't have to worry about sowing seeds before putting them in the ground. But in my area, we still can grow it. We just want to make sure they have enough time for them to mature or to get peanuts pods. And then you can plant them straight into the ground, around 5 centimeter deep and 20 centimeter apart. And make sure you plant them in full sun position. They like moist throughout the growing season though, so make sure you got the water for them. So first you will need peanut seeds. So I can't get on hand on the peanut seeds from the seeds company, so I just use my peanuts from the grocery store or Asian store whenever you can get it. So if you got the seeds from the seeds company, they provide the seeds. They are still very viable, so you don't need to soak them in the water. But I just use the peanuts from the shop, so I want to make sure that they germinate well before I put them in the seedling pot. Now the maturity for the peanuts between 4 to 5 months. It depends on if you want to grow from stems, and around 4 months you can harvest them. But if you want to store them, it takes a little bit longer, between 5 months. And here I just use peanuts from the store, so I want to soak them in a bowl of water like this. And I just want to make sure I don't want to get the one with without the skin like this. And I want all the seed they look chubby and kind of healthy like this, and soak in the water for 3 hours. So after I soak them in the water for 3 hours, and I just rinse the water off. I just pour in my plant in here, and then I got a container, just a clean container box like this, and I got some kitchen like paper in the kitchen, paper towels, and I soak some water for the paper towels, and I rub the peanuts in. So just like this, you see I have a little bit of water here, and then I put layers. I fold several layers of paper towel, and I put the paper towel in the water and let it soak in. And if any more excess of water, I just threw away. Example, I just threw into my plant here. This is the succulent, by the way. So after 3 hours of the peanuts soaking, and now I just place the peanuts in the container like this, and then I rub with the paper towels. Make sure that your paper towel is damp but not too wet, okay? And then I just fold it up like this, and then I put the lid in. So after around 5 or 6 days, they will germinate, so you will know which seed is viable, which is not. And here I got the one I just did the same like that 6 days ago, and now they are all germinate. You can see like this. They're all coming up like this. Maybe I take some few more up so you can see it a little bit better. So here like this. Can you see it clearly? And now I want to pot it up
in the little container because I want they could have very good start to grow because we still have a cold weather coming up. So I want to keep it in very protected place, and I want it they stay nice and warm. So, and I just fill the pot with the potting mix. Just that like this. I fill some more, so I will show you. Okay, so I got 3 pots of the potting mix here, and now I just put the seed that I got them germinate and plant it in. And remember the sprouting bit here is going down, or either you can just lay them lying down like this, or you can lay them facing down. So I just put them laying threads like that, and thread like this, and threads like this. And then I cover them with the soil a little bit more. And then make sure you water it, but don't over water it though, otherwise they will get rotten. And remember, after 5 or 6 days they germinate, and you should plant them straight away, otherwise they're going to get moldy. And then I keep doing with all the rest of it. And when they are going over 10 centimeter high like this, I will plant them out in my garden. Then I keep them in the container like this, and I bring them inside in the evening. And at the moment, it's only 13 degrees Celsius, so I still keep the lid on. But when the temperature is around 18 degrees Celsius plus, I will take the lid off, and I put the lid kind of slightly angle like this, so the seasoning still have a lot of air, so they won't be cooked inside. And then they could have a chance to hardening the seed to sprout, and they won't get scorched. But in the meantime, they kind of hardening them off as well. So when you take the lid completely off like this, they won't get burned. So let me show you. So with all my seasoning, I did the same like this, and they never get burned. I never have to hardening them off at all. So if you got the greenhouse, you don't have to do the way I put them in the container like this. You can put the seeds with the container in your greenhouse with very good sunlight, but make sure you hardening them up before you plant them in the ground. They like to grow in well drained and new soil, so make sure you don't plant the peanuts plant in the heavy clay soil. And they are nitrogen fixer, so they don't like high nitrogens. So make sure you don't put too much compost or manure for them. In fact, they don't like it. And if your soil is very poor, make sure you add just small amount of compost for them before you plant your seasoning in, because sometimes they are quite sensitive with too much fertilizer with the young seasoning. If you grow them in container, make sure you choose a container wide and deep enough for them. So between around 40 to 50 centimeter wide and deep, you can put 2 or 3 seasoning in. I think that's a very good size. I'm going to grow in a quite big container and add several seasoning in. And I'm trying to make sure they stay moist and got full sun position. And the potting mix I'm going to use for container is just premium potting mix is from Osmocote or Martin. They are very good brand. And then I not fertilize them for the whole season, and that's it. You can add some sand into the potting mix or in the
in the ground that where you grow them. But for the container, if I add sand, I feel sometimes quite heavy if I want to move the pots around. Either you grow them in the ground or in container, make sure the pH level between 5.5 to 7 because they don't like alkaline soil. And I like to grow them in containers because I feel it's very easy for me to harvest them. Just tips the pots over and then we got the peanuts. And so that's why I don't have to dig around the garden and I won't disturb the soil, and that's why I reduce weeds in my garden as well. So that's it for the video today. I hope this video is helpful, and you might think that it's not worth to grow peanuts at home, but I think it's very fun and rewarding, and I like to eat very sweet and raw peanut or just steam them. They get super sweet, and I think it's very fun if you grow them together with your kids. I think your kids will love it. So thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in next video. Bye bye.